Did you know which countries were the record holders for the number of intelligence agency employees relative to their populations during the Cold War? Which countries are famous for their intelligence services today? The undisputed leader was East Germany, where 50 to 60 intelligence service employees per 10,000 residents were reported in 1985, with 500 to 550 of these thousand individuals collaborating with the Stasi, the secret police. In today's Germany, where the most significant organizations are the Federal Intelligence Service, the Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution, and the Military Counterintelligence Service, there are 5 people per 10,000 residents. In the USSR, the number of intelligence service workers, mainly KGB officers, was 25 per 10,000 residents, with civilian agents numbering 35 to 50 per 10,000 citizens. In modern Russia, the figure stands at 10 employees per 10,000 people. This is the FSB, excluding the Border Service but including the Federal Protective Service. In the USA, as of 2005, the number of employees in the intelligence community, which includes 16 organizations and agencies like the CIA, was 9 officers per 10,000 people. In 1988, these same services had 11 people per 10,000 residents. In France, in the intelligence community in 1980, there were 8 people per 10,000 residents, now 3 officers. These are officers from intelligence, counterintelligence, and departments combating terrorism. China has 30 people per 10,000 residents today, 25 intelligence service employees as of 1980. In the same year, 150 to 200 citizens were in some way connected to Chinese intelligence services. Taiwan. The main Bureau of National Security is the largest intelligence service division. There are 8 officers per 10,000 people. In 1985, this figure was 15 people per 10,000 residents of this state. In the United Kingdom, where the most famous intelligence service is MI6, today there are 2 officers per 10,000 residents of the kingdom. In 1970, this figure reached 7 employees. Israel. The most famous are the intelligence services Mossad, Foreign Intelligence, and Shin Bet, Counterintelligence and Counterterrorism. Per 10,000 residents, there are 8 officers. In 1980, there were 20, including volunteer civilian employees. Iran, Ministry of Information of Iran, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Quds Force. Currently, there are 9 employees per 10,000 Iranians. In 1985, there were 15 officers and agents per 10,000 residents. North Korea, the Department of State Security, the Intelligence Directorate of the General Staff. Up to 40 employees per 10,000 North Koreans. Counting citizens, in a voluntary compulsory form of cooperation, there are 200 per 10,000 residents. South Korea. The National Intelligence Service is the main division in the National Security Services community. There are 12 officers per 10,000 residents of the country. In 1980, there were 21 employees of these intelligence services per the same number of residents.